With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now a first down throw, Fields. Now they go screen, it's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Second down at 5. Here's Fields. On a slant, he's got Sanders. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, here's Henry. And some room to maneuver. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Off play action, Fields out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 19 yards away. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10, Young. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Steve Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. But the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Young. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Young's throw here into the hands of Moore. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly. To him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Going long here for Wallace. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Steve Young. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here is Young. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first throw for the backup Griffin. He'll buy some time right. They dump it off to Lynch. Touchdown! Marshawn Lynch, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half, Young. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throw left side complete. That's more. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on second down. Young. He's able to find Wallace. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. Bulldozes past him. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run with Lynch. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Herman Moore from 3 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They snap it to Fields. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Fields. Steps away to his left. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Steps away. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 1st down, Fields forced out to his left. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Henry up the middle. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Henry, touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. Always got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Griffin. Rolling to his right. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 1st down, Griffin. Flush to his right. Right back to Pitts again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Dickerson on the handoff. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Eric Dickerson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. They find some open field here.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5-12.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is RG3, eluding the pressure right. That is complete. It's Eric Dickerson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is out.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. First down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Inside handoff, Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Fields.
Buying time to his left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. He's got some room to operate.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Fields trying to throw for it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Inside give to Dickerson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9. Griffin getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 2nd down and 4. Griffin throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Griffin being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
York able to send this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
A give to Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to... Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, they just scored.